This is the Golden Hind. It was a famous ship because they had a big golden hind, really, which is why it sank, because gold doesn't float. But there you go. We're going up the gangplank now. One pint too many. This is the mast. Goes all the way up until it ends. Here we have some very famous barbed wire. This was because to keep sheep off the ship, you see, because sheep don't like barbed wire.
Did they have golden fleeces?
They did have lots of golden fleeces.
So subsequently the name of the Golden Hind?
The Golden Hind, because the Golden Hind was made of golden fleeces. Here we have the bit where you go down and you go all the way back up again. It's quite handy, really, if you want to go down and then go back up. I'm at the front bit of the ship, the aft. This is the aft.
Oh no, sorry.
Poop deck. This is the poop deck. Because they used to keep their toilets here, you see. Aha! Me hearties! Good bit of thigh slopping stop! This is where pirates would go around and sort of do piratey things, really, like stab people and sort of stab other people, and generally just go ah, ha 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 ha, but not with these trendy designer shoes. You're not one of the original sailors.
No, it's.
Come on here, because here is the big secret. Aha! That. Another one bites the dust.
This is probably where I get all the nose. Probably.
Now. Oh, here we go. This is an actual gun. Be very careful because it might go off. You can tell it's quite solid, can't you? There's no have to heave those back and forwards. There's another one. Oh, this is where I used to tie people. It's pretty grimy. I used to tie people over this when they were naughty and spank their bottoms. Now these chaps aren't very happy indeed. No, they're not. I think the Friendly Relations Board. This is where I used to live. Everyone used to live in this little room here, and I don't know if you can get that, but as you can tell, there's Fred. He's not very popular, so they've stuck him underneath a few boards. And there's Frank. They've lobbed his head off and stuck it in the corner. Well, Frank wasn't too popular in those days. Chamber of Horrors.
It's alright, yeah.
And this way is the Chamber of Horrors. That's indicated by the rather yellow arrow. It's quite dark in here, so if it doesn't come out. Ooh, the lead boot. This particularly cruel. I can see that. This particularly cruel form of torture. This particularly cruel form of torture was inflicted on prisoners found guilty of witchcraft. Well, very common in those days. The victims were bound to a stake and their feet were placed in a high boot made of spongy leather. Actually, you'd have to pay people to do that nowadays. Which was poured into boiling pitch or molten metal. To say that. Now, these are actually people who gone to a party at Derek's house. Derek's a friend of mine, and didn't bring a bottle. Well, that's what happens when you upset Derek. There's Derek. Oh, and this is one Elizabethan dwarf here. Used to run round biting people's ankles like this. You can cut that bit. Sorry. Oh, that's it. The Elizabethan world for you. A world of mystery, adventure, danger, and thrills. A few sword fights here, a few dilly-dallies there, a couple of wenches, a log of beer, and there you go.